I'm only gonna address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
I'm like, yo, hey, listen. If it was that easy for any of y'all would have did it.
Where the tea is piping hot and the drama never stops. And today, woo, buckle up because it looks like we finally know why Remy Ma has been out here losing her mind over Papoose and Claressa Shields. The streets are talking, and word is easy the block captain is already stepping out on her. That's right. The same man she risked it all for is allegedly playing her, and now she's looking real stressed. And let's be real, after everything that went down last year, it's wild to see how quickly this situation is crumbling. But here's the gag, Papoose does not feel bad for her at all. In fact, sources say he's been low-key clowning her for getting done dirty after she cheated on him first. Oh, it's giving instant karma, and it looks like we might be in for another major showdown. So, hold on to your lace fronts because this mess is about to get even wilder. Now, let's be honest. Who could have predicted that Papoose and Remy's love story would crash and burn like this? The man loved her. He stood by her side through everything. And let's not forget when she got locked up, he went above and beyond. He was so dedicated, he even risked getting himself thrown behind bars when he tried to smuggle a skeleton key to her in prison. Talk about devotion. And when the authorities tried to make it hard for him to see her, what did he do? He married her while she was still locked up. Yep, you heard that right. And it wasn't even an in-person wedding, they literally got married over the phone. If that ain't love, I don't know what is. And once she finally got out, they made it official with a big wedding and blended their families together. Remy already had a child before she met Pap, and he had 3 of his own, but they came together and made it work. From the outside looking in, they had it all: love, loyalty, and family. Then, in 2018, Remy and Papoose welcomed a daughter into the world, and on paper, everything seemed perfect. They had the love story that everyone admired, one that had survived time, struggles, and even 6 years of prison. But fast forward to 2023, and suddenly, cracks started showing. And the first red flag. Father's Day came and went without so much as a public shout-out from Remy to Papoose. Now, let's be real, this was weird because if you know Remy, then you know she never missed an opportunity to shower Papoose with praise. Every year, she made sure to tell the world that he was the best husband, the best father, the most loyal man out there. She would go out of her way to flaunt their unbreakable bond, constantly reminding folks that their love was solid as a rock. But this time, nothing. No Instagram post. No sweet message. No appreciation. Radio silence. And listen, people noticed. In fact, they started clowning the situation because it was just so off-brand for Remy to stay silent like that. But what really got folks talking? Papoose wishing himself a happy Father's Day. Woo. That was the moment people knew something was up. He posted a sweet family picture with the kids, but guess what? Remy was missing. And it wasn't just her child from her previous relationship was also nowhere in sight. That's when the comment section erupted. People were asking, where's Remy? Why isn't she in the picture? And then, someone dropped a comment that hit different. You married a woman who was never deeply in love with you. You, on the other hand, were blindly in love with her. And now, you're seeing the truth. OF, that one stung. At first, it just seemed off, but nobody realized just how deep the mess actually was until rumors started flying that Remy had been creeping. And not just with some random man, but with none other than Easy the block captain. Now, that was the real shocker. Because let's not forget, Easy wasn't just some industry dude. He moved in the same circles as Papoose. The idea that Easy the block captain would actually cross the line and sneak around with Remy behind Papoose's back had everybody shook. People couldn't believe it. Papoose and Easy were in the same circles, they had mutual respect, moved in the same industry, and had no reason to clash, until this. Naturally, Papoose wasn't about to let this slide. Word on the street was that things got real heated between them real fast. And according to eyewitnesses who claimed to have been there, Papoose didn't just pull Easy to the side for a little talk. Nah, he laid him out. Yep. The streets say Papoose actually knocked him clean out. And what did Easy do after that? Ran to social media. Instead of admitting he got handled, he started doing damage control online. He hopped on Twitter, trying to downplay everything, saying, "You'll want something bad to happen to me so bad. Of course, it's the same hating men and females, but y'all should get the story straight before y'all speak." And if that wasn't enough, he doubled down, writing, "I'm not mad about the rumors. I'm not mad about false stories because being the person I am, I understand. But when I see people happy at the possibility something happened to me, that's unacceptable. Now, I don't care about nobody. We're not friends, and I finally get it." Then, he did something even wilder. He actually called on Papoose to clear things up. Can you imagine? He tweeted, "Real men do real things, right Pap? You'll better pretty these rumors up before I do." The audacity. This man had the nerve to call on the very same person whose wife he was creeping with and expect him to clear his name. The disrespect was through the roof. But here's where it got even messier. Papoose didn't say a word. He didn't defend himself. He didn't entertain Easy's tweets. He just let him drown. But guess who did decide to speak? Remy. She came out, but instead of addressing the actual cheating rumors, she tweeted something completely unrelated. "I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried. And can y'all please stop with the Easy and Pap lies? There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it, see y'all in August." Now, let's be real, that wasn't a denial. That wasn't a solid "this didn't happen." That was just damage control. And the biggest eye-opener? Papoose's silence. Anyone who's followed their relationship knows that he used to ride for Remy hard. He was always there, defending her, shutting down rumors, standing 10 toes down for their love. But this time, he was silent. And that silence spoke volumes. Papoose was always ride or die for Remy. No questions asked. He never hesitated to step up and defend her, no matter what the situation was. Whether it was drama, rumors, or just social media trolls trying to stir the pot, Papoose had Remy's back 100%. But this time, he said nothing. And that silence, it spoke volumes. It was so out of character for him that people couldn't ignore it. It was like he was saying, without actually saying it, that the rumors were true. And let's be real, if there was no truth to these rumors, Papoose would have been the first one shutting them down. Instead, he just let it ride. And that's when people really started to believe the cheating rumors weren't just gossip, they were facts.
I don't give a fuck if you just tell me stop screwing the business. If found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Ren. Us, y'all the poster child symbol for black love.
Listen, the way G. Gotti said it, it was clear as day. This wasn't just some wild accusation being thrown out for shock value. This was an open secret people had already been whispering about for a while, and G just put it on full blast for the world to hear. The battle rap crowd went wild because it was like he wasn't just exposing Remy, he was saying what everybody already knew but hadn't said out loud. But hold up, Gotti didn't stop there. Oh no, he went in. He ripped into Remy, dragged her for cheating on Papoose after he stayed loyal to her for years. The way he laid it all out, it was brutal. He made it clear that, in his eyes, Remy had completely betrayed the man who had been holding her down through thick and thin. And he didn't just throw the accusation out there and keep it moving, he went for the knockout.
Every interview, he showed admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
And the most shocking part of all this, EZ didn't even try to deny it. Nope. Not a single word in his defense, no denial, no argument, no clapback, nothing. He just stood there, basically confirming everything GE was saying without having to say a word.
Want to know who I is? You want to know the details? Yeah. It's on the details. If you heard it, there's something with me over a female, and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female, nigga.
Listen, side pieces these days are getting bolder than ever, and this whole situation? Messy doesn't even begin to describe it. But while everyone was waiting for Papoose to pop off about the cheating scandal, He did the exact opposite. He stayed silent, wiped his hands clean, and moved on fast. And who did he move on with? None other than Claressa Shields, the boxing champ herself. Yeah, this just got even wilder. Now, here's where things get even messier. Claressa and Remy actually knew each other. Yep, before Claressa even started dealing with Papoose, she was in Remy's DMs. But before anyone calls foul play, let's be real, Remy did the same thing with EZ, the block captain, while still married to Pap. So this is starting to look like a serious game of tit for tat. And just when folks thought this situation couldn't get any messier, word hit the streets that Papoose wasn't just dating Claressa, things were getting serious. Normally, you'd think Remy wouldn't have much to say. I mean, she was the one caught up in a cheating scandal, right? But nope. Instead of staying quiet, she's out here spiraling, throwing shade, and talking reckless like she's about to fight for what she already lost. And here's where it gets even crazier. We're talking about Claressa Shields, an actual boxing champ. Remy might love to talk tough, but does she really want to step into the ring with someone who literally knocks people out for a living? Because word on the street is that she's been dropping hints that if things don't go her way, she's ready to squabble up. Sis, are you sure about that? But here's the real question: if Remy is supposedly happy with EZ, why is she so pressed about her ex moving on? Well, let's keep it real, it probably has everything to do with the fact that things are going great for Papoose and Claressa. Claressa didn't just claim Pap, she confirmed that she's all in and even hinted that if he popped the question, she'd be saying yes.
She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. But... And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things I was like, I want to keep him all to myself.
And it looks like the feelings are 100% mutual because Papoose is not hiding his love for Claressa. He is out here proudly showing her off, standing beside her, and making it clear that he has moved on for good. And let's just say Remy is not handling it well. She has been plotting for months to stir up drama between Papoose and Claressa. And let's not forget that she was the one who exposed their relationship last year. She tried to make it seem like Papoose was just using Claressa and wasn't really feeling her like that. She even leaked private texts that Claressa sent to Pap, trying to paint her as desperate. In one message, Claressa wrote, "You'll take accountability. You're the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or to communicate you fell asleep in the Sprinter." It sounded like Claressa was asking for basic respect from Pap, but Remy flipped the script to make it seem like Claressa was begging for attention. She even mocked her, writing, "Papoose's dumb self fell asleep on the phone with Claressa laying in my house, and he refuses to leave. This is supposed to be a world champion boxer and got scared and hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one." But Remy didn't stop there. She went even further, accusing Claressa of running a whole smear campaign against her. She posted, "This lady Claressa Shields and that sorry publicity team been putting out fake stories about me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift. I begged Pap to put something out to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me, just stay quiet. That's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never be with you because you're ugly. But don't worry. I saw everything. Now the world is going to see it too since you're so tough. BOOP. And if you thought that was messy, she kept going. She leaked even more messages that made it seem like Claressa was pleading for the bare minimum in their relationship. In one of them, Claressa supposedly wrote, "I'm not happy, but I'm all right. I'm going to stop. Don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'm just going to stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking to you and you not hearing me. So I can't. Thank you for your honesty though. That's always the best option. You're going to do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say nothing else. I ask for gifts, I'm tripping. I express I like flowers, I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me, I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid. And then Papoose came out and flipped the script on Remy, addressing the rumors about her cheating on him with EZ the block captain. He put her on blast, saying, "While I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock the chump out. I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares?" But this next part, the shade was unmatched. Pap continued, "He didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. I knocked him out, and Remy woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. SMH narcissist, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife." Ooh, Remy thought she was exposing Papoose and Claressa, but she really just exposed herself. Claressa was not about to let Remy get away with her antics, and she made that very clear when she clapped back, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior. And if you thought Remy was going to take that quietly, you must not know her." She fired back immediately with, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and I'll just say this, you not aging like wine." But she didn't stop there. Oh no, she kept going. She added, "Again though, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts." And he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Now let's be real, Remy was trying to hit where it hurts by implying that Papoose was already cheating on Claressa. But Claressa came ready with receipts. Instead of letting Remy spin her narrative, she exposed her for faking text messages and trying to stir up drama. Claressa called her out, saying, "You making fake texts is crazy. I'm not a chick you can bully. You're bitter and mad. You making yourself look stupid. Just stop it." And then Claressa went for the knockout punch, literally. She straight up challenged Remy to a fight. She said, "Claressa Shields vs Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your behind whooped. Crash out." Now, we already know Remy got hands, but Claressa? She is a trained professional boxer and an MMA fighter. She is literally built for combat. This ain't just some street fight. This would be a certified beatdown. But wait, because Claressa doubled down in an interview. When asked, "How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy?" she didn't hesitate. She let it be known that she would absolutely do it.
How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know.
At this point, the girl leaked my number.
What? Your actual telephone number?
So at this point, you can give me $1. I'm not gonna give you $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman. Don't leak my number.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, drama sells. I'm not in that beef. My smoke with her is posting my number. Right. So people like, oh, she wants to fight her over a dude. Whatever. Stop it. Stop it. That is so beneath me. It's the disrespect of the leaking my number part. And that's it. And I'm a trained killer. Literally, like, fuck boxer. I'm a trained killer. So it'll be like, they be talking about these girls, and it's like, I don't do no 30-second fights. 30 seconds? I'm gonna wear your ass out. Listen, you give me 3 minutes with any of them girls, it's gonna be bad. 2 minutes is gonna be bad. That's why I'd be like, what the hell?
And let's not forget these two hate each other with a passion. The tension is undeniable, and at this point, it's personal. Now, on the other hand, Remy's boyfriend, EZ the block captain, has been running his mouth too. A couple of weeks ago, he claimed that men were jealous of him because he bagged Remy. Like, sir, read the room. This man really thinks he won when the whole situation has been one embarrassing, messy saga.
To the edge of the earth to go everywhere else because y'all is just mad that it happened. I kept it $1 with. I'm like, yo, hey, listen. If it was that easy for any of y'all would have did it. It's a bunch of who don't like me for no reason because excuse me. Hold on, I gotta start that over. Hold on, I'm start over.
But that's not all. Easy actually made Remy declare her love for him during another rap battle, right there, in front of everyone. And just like that, he finally admitted that they were an item.
I'm only gonna address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
But that's not all. EZ actually made Remy declare her love for him during another rap battle, right there in front of everyone. And just like that, he finally admitted that they were an item. 8. Now, with all that effort EZ put into locking Remy down, you'd think they were rock solid, right? Wrong. Because according to insiders, EZ has been creeping on Remy from the start. Allegedly, he never cut off his side piece when he and Remy got together, meaning he was already stepping out on her from day one. And guess what? Remy just found out about his sneaky behavior a few weeks ago, which explains everything. Suddenly, her lashing out at Papoose and Clarissa, exposing their relationship, and trying to break them up, it all makes sense. It wasn't just about Papoose moving on. It was about Remy realizing she played herself.